Good afternoon, boys. As you can see on the board, we are now going to be doing social studies. This is going to put in your social studies book. Today we're going to look at Independence Day. Independence Day. Independent means that you are responsible for yourself. You could take care of yourself. Independent, you are independent of your parents. For example, you become an adult. You're working, you have your own money, your own home. You are no longer dependent on your parents. You are independent. But at this point right now, you are dependent on your parents because you don't have your own money, you don't have your own house, you don't have a job. So you are dependent on your parents. So we are looking at Independence Day. Trinidad and Tobago became an independent on August 31st, 1962. That's a long time ago. That's over 58 years ago. That is even longer than some of your parents or even your grandparents, before your grandparents were born. 58 years ago. When you finish, you could ask your grandparents how old they are, or if they were around when we became an independent nation. So let's look at some of the things that changed when we became independent. We got things like we got our own flag. We no longer had what was known as the English flag, what is known as the Union Jack flying in Trinidad and Tobago. We have now our red, white, and black flag that represents our nation. We got our own parliament. We got our own money. Before, our money used to come from England. It used to have the Queen's head on it. We no longer had that. We had now the coat of arms on our money. We got our own anthem, forged from the love of liberty. That's our own anthem. We also got our own national emblems. Things like our coat of arms, our flag, our national flower, our national birds. These are our emblems. These are the things that when people see these things, they remember Trinidad and Tobago. We got our own army, and we got our first Prime Minister, Dr. Eric Williams. Dr. Eric Williams was our first Prime Minister. Dr. Eric Williams was very instrumental in us becoming an independent nation. That's why some people call him the father of the nation. He was the one who, with others, who appealed to England to allow us to become an independent nation. And after a while, the Queen of England, she agreed, and on that date, August 31st, 1962, at 12 o'clock, the Union Jack came down and our national flag went up, and we became an independent nation, and we sang our national anthem for the first time, forged from the love of liberty. Alright, after this here, I'm going to send a picture of the board that you can write down this note in your social studies book. I want you to write it neat. And I'm going to send a video which is going to explain a little more about independence. Alright, boy? So have a nice day.